I wasn't really sure if I should vlog today, but I feel like it, so we're going to. I braided my hair overnight, which is why it looks like this now, which I actually kind of like. So I'm gonna keep it for the day and see how I like it. This is the second official week at my new job, which is really exciting. I just opened my window so you can hear the birds, and it's actually such a nice day. Right, yeah, well, it's a really nice day outside. As you can tell, the wind just like blew my window, and that's what you guys were sitting on, so sorry about that. It's really hot in here, so I'm in shorts, which is really exciting. It's definitely not the temperature to wear shorts. I'm still in Canada, but I honestly can't wait for summer and the days when I can wear shorts every day again, because it's like my favorite thing. But this morning I read my book. I finished Eleanor Oliphant, which was really, really good, and now I'm on to like more of a mystery, Map of Bones by James Rollins. So I read a bit of that this morning. I made this smoothie. I haven't had a smoothie in so long, and I don't know why, I just kind of felt like one today. It's delicious. I need to do this more because it was so good. So I have that to sip on while I start my work. My desk is all ready, set up for me to get started today. And then I just did a quick stretch for about 10 minutes. Yeah, and now it's just after 9, so we gotta get started answering some emails. I have a couple meetings scheduled today, so that'll be the majority of what I'm doing, but yeah, let's get on with it. Welcome to a day in my life at a real job. Except I get to wear shorts and a hoodie because we're working from home and we just like never turn our cameras on, so it's honestly quite nice. It's like a nice introduction to like the real job world, where like I didn't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get like a whole new wardrobe. I don't have to go into the office and like have the stress of that. So yeah, let's get to it. This is how I pretend that I am out camping in the mountains and working in a really beautiful location, because obviously I'm stuck in a basement. So I open that window where you can see the blue sky out of, and I light my campfire scented candle. We pretend we're in BC until we can actually get there, which might be soon. I don't know. I think that would be cool. I kind of want to travel with this job, but we have to see where it all goes first. I can't get too ahead of myself now. Oh, I need my charger. Actually, this is probably a good time to talk about this. So my job is currently remote, as most people's are. And I'm supposed to be getting a work laptop. My poor laptop. It's kind of old, so she has a few issues. We run into a lot of storage issues in the past like year or two. So yeah, the battery is going now. It basically just like doesn't stay charged. It barely holds a charge at all. There's a bunch of storage issues, so I can't actually save anything that I need on it. So everything is on a USB that I need for work, which I can hopefully transfer to my laptop when it gets here, but it's already been, like I'm already well into the second week of work and it's not here yet. It's supposed to come tomorrow. There's been like a bunch of issues with it, and I just have this growing sticky note of like all of the stuff that I need to put on my laptop when it eventually gets here, so I'm hoping it's soon. But for now, I'm working on my little Mac. She's doing okay. Just okay though. By the end of the day, when there's more stuff open, it takes like 10 minutes to load anything. It's just so frustrating. So if I'm not filming most of my calls, it's probably because I have to end up taking them on my phone using like the Teams app, because my laptop just decides when it feels like working, when it doesn't feel like working. But yeah, let's get on with some emails. So let's look at all the meetings I have today. Okay, there's a couple things that are already on my to-do list, that like emails and stuff that came in later last night that I need to answer. So basically I'm in the North America division, so we work with Canada and the States, so we need to keep our eyes open for time changes. So a lot of our calls we like have to make sure that we're on like PST or wherever the client is. I got a few emails that came in around like 5:45 last night. PST, we're in EST right now, so PST is obviously 3 hours earlier, so they like have time in the day. I'm gonna answer today because I know like it came in too late after work and I just wasn't gonna answer it yesterday. And they're not urgent or anything. Like I always check them on my phone just like in case I have to do anything later, and I totally would if I needed to. So let's get that up and running. Check all the calendars. It's so hard when you're working like online, so I'm trying to like get used to all the systems and everything, and I have like a few different calendars on different online softwares that I'm trying to link all together, so like other activities will like come onto that software too, and then I also get them on my phone. So it's kind of like a lot all in different places, but I think at this point they should be linked enough that you can see them in like each different location that you're looking at, which is really good because it gets kind of confusing, especially when people are like inviting you to meetings at like different times and you don't really know what the meeting is even for if they don't like attach the client with like the invitation. So it's just a matter of figuring all those things out, but honestly we're getting used to it pretty well, and I'm still really liking what I'm doing every day, which is like the main thing that I really wanted from like this new job. So yeah. Oh dearsy. Hello? Oh, okay. Fluffy socks. Yes, that's my old ballet tutu. It's not looking too hot for a couple reasons, but this was like one of my solos from, I don't remember when actually. Give me 1 second because it's definitely on my wall somewhere. Well, okay. Here's my first ballet solo when I was little. My tutu was my favorite color. It was green and my mom helped me make it. It's really, really cute. This wall is honestly the best. Like, it just has so many memories on it. It's honestly crazy. This is my very first ballet dance. There she is, the little Bob. These are my best friends from dance for so long, my goodness. There's a lot of dance pictures on here, I realize. No idea if I'm gonna find the picture that I'm looking for. I can only stare at this wall for just ever. Holy. Okay. Here is another ballet group when we were little. So cute. This is my other friend as well. And other tutus, that's me and my sister. This is us re-meeting at our university dance competition after we went to different schools. There we are again, clearly. I'm looking for this one picture of me in literally that tutu and I just cannot find it. Maybe I moved it from here. Anyways, here is also one of my absolute favorite costumes because it's lime green and sparkly, my favorite color. Don't know if you can tell, but that stuck around for a while. I'm literally gonna find it as soon as I stop recording, but anyways, this is my wall. It's filled with a lot of dance pictures and I just love and miss my studio so much. There's little Ellie. Okay, anyways, yeah, we need fuzzy socks because it is not actually that warm in here. I told you as soon as I stopped recording I would find it. There she is in that little ballet tutu. It's nice and blue, and I found the other one too. Of course they're like close to the bottom, which is why I didn't see it, but there she is. So I've made my lunch. We have a ham and cheese that I grilled with lettuce, onions, and pickles, and then I have my snacks for later when I go downstairs for the rest of the afternoon. hardcover box. So I have this massive data sheet which I have to go to in order to contact some other clients, and perks from working from home. I'm gonna lay on my bed until my call. I have a call later today, but that's fine. Oh boy. This is so big and ugly, but I am so happy it's here. Literally, my MacBook was just shutting down my email app and everything else because it has no space on the hard drive, that it's just starting to shut everything down. So I am so happy that that laptop finally came in. So I currently have somebody working on my computer right now to set it up. This is really cool because everything's moving around without me doing anything to it, and it's kind of fun to watch. So basically, my laptop is now in. I just had somebody help set it up, so it should be good to go, and now it's time to play around with it. And my door's been closed all day and it is so hot in here, so I'm gonna throw those shorts back on and open the window again. Like, this is the current situation right now, which I don't love. I'm not recommending it, but like, I work faster on my Mac because I know everything already, so emails keep coming in and I'm like, just give me this one, like I need to work on this one, so I figure it out until I can figure out like how to do this whole shindig. Yeah. You got your dinner? Okay. Is that good?
Sorry, but you're just gonna be disappointed.
Good morning, everyone.
If you're hungry, I had some cookies behind the toaster.
Found them.
Oh, I was thinking about what you said yesterday.
So basically, it's quite a bit later now. I went for a walk with two of my friends that are twins. We went for a walk together after work, which was really nice to catch up with them. And then I came home, my sister made us all dinner, which was really nice. And then I watched a bit of TV with my dad, like you saw. And now would be the time that I would usually do a workout. Except, for some reason, our, like, app that we use to, like, watch TV on, like, similar to Netflix, but it's something else, is, like, getting updated right now. So it's not working, which means that I can't watch Grand Tour while I work out, which if you guys know, that's what, like, I've always watched, and it motivates me to watch so much because it's just so much fun, and I get to laugh while I do my workout, and I just love it. But it's not working right now, so I have to find a new show, and so I'm basically just sitting here procrastinating getting ready to work out because I don't have the show that I actually want to watch. So, yeah. As you can see, I just had a shower. Well, no, I finished my workout and then I had a shower, and my sister just made popcorn, and literally it smells so good, but just smelling it makes me feel full. Like, I swear I've been full for like 2 weeks straight. Like, I've just eaten so much and it just never goes away. Like, I'm just constantly full, but I still continue to eat, and like, I'm not eating that unhealthily. Like, there's up and downs obviously, but like, I honestly think I've been full for just like 2 weeks and like bloated and just like not, I don't know what it is. I guess it was kind of like the up and downs of starting a new job maybe, but yeah, I don't even know. I'm just like not, there's something with my stomach. I'm gonna try and get everything like back on track soon, because honestly, I think being bloated is like the absolute worst feeling. Like, I actually hate it so much that it's just the worst. Also, yeah. Also not ideal, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, being bloated though, I actually think it's one of the worst feelings like in the entire world. I just hate it so much. And I just feel like I've been like this for yeah, like 2 weeks, which just sucks. I just need to get like my eating back on track and like, I don't know, fix that. But yeah, it's making me just like not feel that good and feel really, really tired, so I need to get ready for bed. I'm just climbing into bed here, so I'm going to sign off this vlog. I'm still feeling like weird, but I think honestly my body just needs sleep, so that is what we're gonna do. Hello, foot. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited for you to follow me along on this journey in my new job and see where all of this takes me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching again. I love each and every one of you that watch my videos. Just remember that every adventure is worthwhile, and keep sharing those stories. Love you. Bye.